Shen Ning suffered from night blindness since childhood but had long recovered completely without telling anyone. As the sole heir of the Shen group, she deliberately concealed her identity and only acted as a senior executive in the group's marketing department when she got together with Fu Yedong. Ambitious and greedy, Fu Yedong pursued Shen Ning merely for her prominent status and family background, which could boost his career, while his heart always belonged to his first love and white Moonlight Baoyan. On their wedding night, Fu Yedong was eager to travel abroad for a honeymoon with Baoyan. Knowing Shen Ning's night blindness left her unable to see after dark, he shamelessly abandoned his bride under the excuse of sudden company emergencies. He asked his best friend Pei Huijin, who had a similar figure, to take his place to spend the wedding night with Shen Ning, fully convinced that Shen Ning would never notice the substitution. Having long recovered her eyesight, Shen Ning saw through everything clearly. Right after the wedding ceremony, she overheard Fu Yedong chatting with his friends behind a pillar. Fu Yedong admitted frankly that Baoyan was his unforgettable first love, and he was overjoyed when she came back to him. To him, Shen Ning was nothing more than a suitable marriage to her family prestige, education background and executive position could bring him huge business deals and career advantages. Holding a grand wedding was only to give Shen Ning false security, allowing him to enjoy Shen Ning's resources while staying with his white Moonlight. Pei Huijin questioned his timing conduct. Fu Yutong did not care at all. He even settled on letting Pei Huijin replace him for the wedding night, certain that night-blind Shen Ning could not tell the difference. Deeply disappointed by Fu Yedong's cold hypocrisy and greed, Ning changed his remark name to ScumX at once. She texted her father to cancel the huge capital injection previously promised to Fu Yedong's company Tianyao Group. When her father called to ask the reason, she promised to explain everything after returning home. She had originally planned to reveal her identity as the Shen Group's heir to Fu Yedong after the wedding, offering him a chance to rise to the top with the Shen family's support. But now she only felt fortunate to see his true colors in time. That night, Shen Ning pretended to still have night blindness. When she heard the bedroom door open after drying her hair in the bathroom, she called softly husband. Pei Huijin froze the moment he entered, clearly nervous and flustered. Shen Ning pretended to grope forward blindly and deliberately stumbled. Pei Huijin rushed to support her at once. Taking the chance, Shen Ning touched his chest, and Pei Huijin could no longer restrain his feelings. He held her tightly in his arms and kissed her passionately. The two indulged in lingering affection all night. At the peak of passion, Pei Huijin once restrained himself, but Shen Ning teased him deliberately, provoking him into loving her deeply until dawn. Before sunrise, Pei Huijin got up quietly, tenderly brushed the messy hair from her forehead, kissed her lightly, and left silently. Shen Ning woke up at nearly noon the next day. She read Fu Yedong's message, whining that there was an emergency at the overseas branch and he had to go on a 1-month business trip, telling her to take good care of herself. Shen Ning saw through his lie instantly. He was not on a business trip at all, but traveling abroad on honeymoon with Baoyan. She called Fu Yedong without surprise, only to find his phone was already powered off. Calmly she dressed up and walked to the underground garage. The limited edition convertible sports car, originally prepared as a wedding gift for Fu Yedong, now became her private ride. She drove back to the Shen family mansion. Her parents were waiting anxiously, with her mother feeling sorry for her grievance and her father suggesting she move back home. However, Shen Ning decided to keep acting, letting Fu Yedong remain delusional that she was still kept in the dark and waiting for the investment to land. She suggested to her father that her inauguration ceremony as the new president of Shen Group be scheduled 1 month later. Her parents were delighted that she finally agreed to take over the family business, for she had deliberately hidden her status and tempered herself in the grassroots department instead of relying on her family privilege. During the following month, while Fu Yedong enjoyed his honeymoon with Baoyan overseas, Pei Huijin came to their wedding house every night to stay with Shen Ning. Shen Ning maintained the pretense of a newlywed wife while secretly investigating Fu Yedong and Baoyan. She found out Bai Lian was never a senior schoolmate, but Fu Yireng's childhood sweetheart with a messy private life, past overseas marriages and complicated romantic relationships. Far less pure and beautiful than she claimed. A month later, Fu Yatong returned to China with Bai Lian. Shen Ning checked his flight schedule and went to the airport on purpose. She saw Bai Lian walking intimately arm in arm with Fu Yatong, chatting and laughing like a real couple, and secretly took photos as evidence. Panicked at seeing Shen Ning, Fu Yatong quickly pulled his arm away from Bai Lian and greeted her awkwardly, while Bai Lian stared at Shen Ning provocatively to claim her place. Pretending to be gentle and sensible, Shen Ning said she came to pick him up by luck. She asked why his phone had been switched off for a whole month, and Fu Yatong made excuses of being too busy abroad. As soon as he turned on his phone, dozens of missed calls and urgent voice messages flooded in. One explosive voice message revealed the cancelled investment, the collapsed project, and the imminent unemployment of his team. Fu Yatong's face turned pale instantly, leaving Bai Lian to settle alone and rushing to deal with the crisis. Bai Lian stayed behind and took the initiative to talk to Shen Ning, arrogantly admitting they had traveled around countries on honeymoon for a month, complacently thinking Shen Ning would fly into a rage. To her disappointment, Shen Ning remained indifferent, mocking them as a perfect match who should stay together forever and never harm others again. She recorded the whole conversation with a voice recorder. Later, Ning went to the hospital for a physical examination and got her test report confirming she was pregnant with elevated progesterone levels. She blacklisted Fu Yatong's phone number immediately. Furious, Fu Yatong sent voice messages questioning the cancelled investment and threatening to demand an explanation from Shen Group. Meanwhile, a real estate agent contacted Shen Ning about her 200 square meter wedding apartment. She decided to sell it at a low price, sign the sales contract on the spot, and completely cut off all ties with Fu Yatong. Fu Yatong bombarded her with calls and messages, complaining about his ruined career and groundlessly suspecting Shen Ning of finding a wealthy new lover during his absence. Shen Ning answered his video call casually while eating bird's nest, calmly exposing his lies and questioning how he could lose all contact with the company and know nothing about the cancelled investment during his so-called business trip. Lost for words, Fu Yatong flew into a rage, claiming he could still secure investment with the new president taking office. Shen Ning ended the call and deleted him without hesitation. The inauguration banquet for the new president of Shen Group arrived soon. Her mother invited stylists to dress Shen Ning up in luxurious gowns. All senior executives and business partners attended the banquet. Ning's father officially announced that his only daughter Shen Ning would take over as president of Shen Group. Everyone was shocked to discover that the low-key marketing director was actually the sole errand new group president, praising her for choosing grassroots training to understand the company thoroughly. While socializing with guests, a vulgar wealthy businessman forced Shen Ning to drink and made disrespectful remarks. Pei Hui-jin suddenly appeared, blocked the drink for her and confronted the arrogant man with overwhelming aura. With just one phone call, he caused the businessman's company to fall into crisis overnight, shocking everyone present. It turned out Pei Hui-jin was the young master of the top pay group from the capital, possessing extraordinary status and power. He invited Shen Ning to dance gracefully, and Shen Ning teased him about his mysterious identity, making their ambiguous relationship obvious. At the banquet entrance, Fu Yatong and Bai Lian tried to crash the party without invitations and were stopped by security guards. Fu Yatong claimed to be Shen Ning's husband, but Shen Ning stated coldly that she did not know him, ordering security to drive them away. Furious, Fu Yatong accused her of deliberate sabotage, fearing the new president would favor his project. Bai Yan advised him to seek investment from the pay group instead, filling Fu Yatong with new confidence. Shen Ning mocked them as a well-suited pair, and even the security guard pointed out Bai Lian's awkward identity, leaving them utterly embarrassed. Pretending to be wronged, Bai Yan ran away in tears. Fu Yarong blamed Shenning and tried to take advantage of the dark sky and her supposed night blindness to plot against her. Shenning publicly exposed Bai Lian's real age, messy private life and past experience of having children abroad, mocking Fu Yarong's ridiculous situation. Fu Yarong called Pei Huijin to defend him. But Pei Huijin took out solid photos proving Bai Lian's intimate affairs with multiple men and her overseas marriage certificate, completely shattering Fu Yarong's fantasy. Realizing the unusual bond between Shenning and Pei Huijin, Fu Yarong flew into a rage and attacked Pei Huijin, only to be easily knocked down with one punch. After the banquet, Shenning was blocked by thugs hired by Bai Lian in the parking lot, who planned to take advantage of her night blindness to retaliate against her. The gangsters were confused to find Shenning could see perfectly and spoke frivolously. Shenning saw through Bai Lian's plot at once and gave the gangsters a chance to repent. Unconvinced, the thugs attacked her, unaware that Shenning was a champion of international women's martial arts competitions. She easily subdued the leader, terrifying the rest of the gang, who soon spotted the hiding Bai Lian and chased after her to settle scores, making her reap what she sowed. The next morning, Shenning found the living room filled with precious gift boxes. Pei Huijin was chatting harmoniously with her parents, with bruises on his face from the fight with Fu Yitong. He came formally to propose marriage to the Shen family. Her mother was overjoyed and told Shenning their childhood fate. The two families were neighbors decades ago. Little Shenning always followed Pei Huijin around and even played house, saying she would marry him. Pei Huijin confessed his long-lasting deep love for Shenning and said his parents were on their way to Haiching with betrothal gifts. Still hesitant about his initial cooperation with Fu Yitong, Shenning treated him coldly. Her parents strongly supported their match and asked Shenning to apply medicine to his bruises alone. Pei Huijin was gentle and ambiguous in private, making Shenning's heart waver. Soon Pei Huijin's parents arrived, and the two families settled their marriage matters. Pei Huijin took great care of Shenning in every detail. Back in her presidential office, Shenning could not calm her emotions. Pei Huijin's mother waited for her outside the building and invited her to a cafe, handing her a thick photo album and diary. It recorded Pei Huijin's years of silent guardianship fighting for her when she was bullied, accompanying her to learn martial arts to protect herself, missing her confession after returning from abroad, approaching Fu Yitong secretly to watch over her, worrying about her night blindness all the time, insisting on replacing Fu Yitong on the wedding night just to protect her, and silently witnessing every joy and sorrow in her life. Moved to tears by his long-hidden devotion and years of silent love, Shenning recovered her forgotten childhood memories. She drove to their old neighborhood where they first met, ran straight into Pei Huijin's arms, took the initiative to kiss him and accepted his love. She showed him the pregnancy test report telling him he was going to be a father. Overjoyed, Pei Huijin held her tightly in his arms. All misunderstandings and estrangement has vanished. The two finally walked hand in hand, held a grand wedding, bid farewell to the scum and trivialities of the past, and embarked on a happy life as a family of three forever.